What is this thing? It's fully made from metal, and it just says Melloid geschützt on the side of it, which seems like some German patent. The bottom is flat silver, and nothing special there. AI and Google Lens have no plausible idea. Any light any of you can shed on this would be greatly appreciated. It's a 19th century paper clip. The paper slips between the top and bottom sections. It was patented in the US on February 1st, 1876, by Jacob Kane of Altoona, Pennsylvania. It serves a dual purpose in an office setting, acting as both a paper fastener and a paperweight. What is this thing I found while metal detecting in Mercer County, Pennsylvania? I found it at a house built around 1840, close to the main home. I think it says G. Cooper and patented October 1859. I'm guessing maybe a belt buckle or something. Any ideas? Thanks. It's a 19th century tray bolt for a trunk or valise, a mechanical fastening device used to securely close and lock the lids of steamer trunks, footlockers, and valises. It was patented on October 4th, 1859, by Garrett Cooper of Jersey City, New Jersey. Garrett Cooper invented a simple spring-loaded bolt mechanism that held the interior tray of a trunk or valise securely in place. Any ideas what this thing is? I found it while metal detecting in Buffalo, New York, and I'm stumped. It reminds me of the Royal Enfield motorcycles. However, I find nothing equivalent online. Some searches lead me to RC Cola. The little knob appears to be there to take this off whatever it was originally on. Have any of you ever seen something like this? It's a badge from a mid-century Royal vacuum cleaner, from 1937 to the 1940s. It's the decorative and identifying manufacturer's emblem attached to the machine's body, and it added an attractive, polished appearance to the cleaner. Collectors of vintage appliances often seek these badges because they are frequently missing or damaged. I snagged this from work. My boss was gonna toss it, but it looks pretty, so I said I wanted it. I literally have no idea what it's for or what to do with it. It looks like a pickle caster that's missing the glass jar in the middle. Someone also suggested it might be an ashtray or an incense burner. What's its original purpose? It's a Victorian silver plate butter dish, used to serve butter while keeping it cool. These dishes typically include a separate glass liner inside for the butter, and a specific knife for serving. Does anyone know what this is? This is an old piece, and we have no idea what it is. It's around 6 inches tall, I guess silver plated, with a pin inserted in the middle and connected to a chain. I'm guessing it's one of those things you use to put out a candle. We have no idea what it was used for, so any help would be welcome. It's a Victorian tussy mussy and holds a nosegay, which is a small bouquet of flowers tightly arranged in a circular cluster. Victorians used tussy mussies to send secret messages through the florography, or the language of flowers. For example, a bouquet might include red roses for love and ivy for fidelity. But beyond aesthetics, they were historically used by women to mask foul city odors or as a supposed shield against airborne diseases. I found this small metal and wood tool while going through some old stuff. It looks like a tiny hammer, but the head has an unusual pattern of holes and grooves that don't seem meant for nails. It definitely feels like it had a very specific use. We've been puzzling over it for days, so any help is appreciated. It's an antique black powder measure from the late 19th to the early 20th century, used to precisely measure gunpowder for reloading ammunition. It has adjustable components to change the volume of powder being measured, and the head is typically made of brass or a similar soft metal to avoid creating sparks, ensuring safety when working around flammable powders. What is this handmade thing? Part of a set of old random tools given to me. It's about the size of a table tennis paddle. The wide end has a section cut out to half the depth, creating a kind of lip, and the rod on the end of the string is too big to go through the gap. I have no idea what it is, and it's baffled me for so long. What would it be used for? It's a vintage upholstery webbing stretcher, a traditional hand tool used to pull and tension thick, non-elastic materials tightly across the wooden frames of antique chairs and sofas. It provides the leverage needed to ensure the supportive base doesn't sag under weight. Unlike modern staple gun methods, older upholstery required you to manually tack materials down, and this tool operates using simple leverage. The wooden peg was used to firmly grip the end of the webbing, and by pressing the handle or pivoting the tool against the frame, the upholsterer pries the webbing taut. While the tool holds the webbing under extreme tension, the upholsterer tacks it into the wood, cuts off the excess, and folds it over to create a rigid, drum-tight foundation. I got a bunch of random accessories this weekend. Does anybody have a clue what this is? Around 4 to 5 inches long, and it says patented August 7th, and the year is possibly 1883. I guess it could be automotive related, or it could be old farm stuff. But a number of people have suggested it being an old sprinkler head, or a Morse code dot and dasher. Guesses or clues would be greatly appreciated. It's a 19th century ruffling attachment for sewing machines, specifically designed to create gathers, ruffles, or pleats in fabric. It was patented on August 7, 1883, by William Carlisle of Watertown, New York. It was commonly used for side mounting onto the nose or head of antique sewing machines, such as those made by Davis or Singer. It automatically pinches and folds the fabric under the needle with every stitch. I found this today while metal detecting on my family farm in South Mississippi. It looks like it has a Keystone logo in the middle, and maybe it says Pennsylvania around the edge, but it's pretty crusty. I'm not sure if it's from clothing, farm equipment, or something else. Does anybody recognize it or have an idea how old it might be? Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.